Hello and a warm welcome to It's My Life, the program that brings you face to face with the many facets of the top politicians of the country. This week we are in the northern part of India in the city of Amritsar. And our guest is a very special person. This jeep behind me says it all. Law Minister Ashwani Kumar. Union Minister for Law and Justice Dr. Ashwani Kumar, elected for 3 consecutive terms to Rajya Sabha from the state of Punjab.
I, Ashwani Kumar, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance.
He's a lawyer by profession and stands out as he is one of the youngest advocates to be designated as senior counsel at the age of 34 by the Supreme Court of India, and was even one of the country's youngest additional Solicitor General at the age of 37. He has also served as a Minister of State for Industries in the year 2006 to 2009 and Minister of State for Planning, Science and Technology from the year 2011 to 2012. Born on 26 October 1952, Ashwani Kumar holds degrees in BA Honours, LLB and MPhil from St. Stephen's College, Delhi Faculty of Law and Jawaharlal Nehru University. And It's My Life team is already at Amritsar Airport to receive him as he's coming to Punjab for the first time after his elevation as a Cabinet Minister. From the Amritsar Airport, we are now heading towards the border district town of Gurdaspur, which is Ashwani Kumar's hometown. We'll see you there. The distance between the Amritsar Airport and Gurdaspur is about 78 kilometers. We still have not reached the district town of Gurdaspur because people on the way, they are stopping Ashwani Kumar, they want to meet him one-on-one, and they also are craving for that one handshake when he has come.
मैं समझता कि ये सम्मान और मान मेरा नहीं सारे पंजाब का है और खास तौर पे जिला गुरदासपुर का है। इस करके
Right now we are at the Kasitpur village of the Gurdaspur district where Ashwani Kumar is addressing a public rally. Now since this is his first visit as a cabinet minister, there are hopes and expectations of the people as to what he is going to do as a minister for his own area. the VMS College of Pharmacy in Gurdaspur, where Ashwani Kumar is going to address another set of audience.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने नींव दे पत्थर बहुत ही सम्मानियों बुजुर्गों बहनों भराओं दोस्तों
So finally we've reached the Gurdaspur town and you've seen the rousing welcome which Ashwani Kumar has got from the people of his hometown. And from here now we are heading towards his home. We finally reached the house of Dr. Ashwani Kumar at Gurdaspur.
कैबिनेट मंत्री बनने तो बाद बहुत ही बड़ी जिम्मेवारी साडी नेता श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी राहुल जी प्रधानमंत्री साहब डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी ने मेरे कंधे ते पाई है अपने प्यारे गुरदासपुर के साथियों दोस्तों को काटा सकना
After a long day of public meetings and public gathering, Ashwani Kumar is a little tired now, but we'll bring you some more interesting facets of his personality on the next day. Welcome back. You're watching It's My Life with Union Minister for Law and Justice, Mr. Ashwani Kumar.
चलिए come let's have breakfast
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
Punjabi breakfast with puris
Oh, lovely.
and some homemade stuff panjiri
Okay.
and also the homemade makhan
Okay.
so we have a feast.
So normally, like when you come to Gurdaspur, how is it? Like you really follow that Punjabi food only, which you're not able to catch in Delhi.
No, even at home I eat Punjabi.
Okay.
As I told you, I'm a Punjabi by nature, by conviction. But
And see the loads of makhan you have. You don't bother about calories, huh?
this is not loads. This is only the first helping.
Okay.
Don't forget I was a wrestler.
Yeah, I know. So the calories never bother you, na, sir?
Look, I burn as much as I eat. Because I don't eat too much.
Okay.
I eat the good things, not too much.
You've not taken this vegetable?
I will.
Yeah. They say that the justice delayed is justice denied. That's the old saying. And there is a general perception in India that, justice comes at a price.
That's true.
So when do you think this country can change this perception?
Well, we need to do so very soon. Otherwise, people's faith in the judicial system itself will be eroded, which is dangerous. We will land up straight into the arms of anarchy. I have taken many initiatives in this direction. The establishment of Gram Nyayalayas in every development block
Right.
is a major initiative.
But sir, this particular ordinance, which everybody is talking about, the J.S. Verma recommendations, just one, yeah, thank you. So, do you think it'll give a new direction to the entire justice system?
Well,
As far as the rape laws are concerned, or the way the rape cases are dealt in the country?
the new law that we have endorsed
Right,
in the cabinet
right.
and which awaits the President's promulgation of the ordinance,
Right.
is intended to instill a sense of security amongst our women in particular, that crimes against their person and against their dignity will be a thing of the past now.
But so UPA government has been in power for the last almost a decade. But couldn't this have been done earlier?
It takes certain events to propel certain changes. The brutality and extreme depravity of the gruesome incident of Delhi
Right.
became one such trigger.
चलिए अब आपको फील्ड्स दिखाएं, आपने फील्ड्स देखनी थी.
Oh, the green fields you're talking about in the back of your house. But each time you come to Gurdaspur, you come to the fields, or you really have no time? Okay.
I come here for a walk. For
Okay,
20
okay,
minutes.
okay. You don't remember your old days?
I remember
your
my
youthful
old
days?
I remember my old days. As a child, I used to come and walk here.
Okay.
Then when I was in college, I used to come and walk here. I used to wrestle there.
Okay.
And I used to come out and walk in the fields.
Yeah. So what I was saying, this place reminds you of that Wordsworthian poetry, and I know for sure that you're fond of poetry. So why don't you recite a few lines?
हरी हरी वसुंधरा पे नीला नीला ये गगन के जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी चमक भरी उमंग भरी ये किसने फूल फूल पे किया श्रृंगार है ये कौन चित्रकार है
ये कौन चित्रकार है ये कौन चित्रकार ये कौन चित्रकार है
ये कौन चित्रकार है ये कौन चित्रकार.
So this is wheat.
Yeah.
This is all green, and in May it'll be all brown.
Yeah.
But the best time to be in Punjab is this month.
But sir, in your childhood days, you've done farming as well?
No, I personally never did farming. Before I was born, we used to have a big farm in Uttar Pradesh near Hardwar. But we had some land, a part of which we now have.
Okay.
But my father had a big dairy farm. And but I could certainly have the sense of agriculture around me, although we were not quintessentially an agriculturist family. Did a little bit, but not really.
But sir, how were your college days? Any particular spot you remember when?
My college days were all in Delhi.
Okay.
I was the only wrestler ever in St. Stephen's College.
Okay.
I started my wrestling in the 10th class in school in a very big way. And I continued that sport in college. I left table tennis in college. I used to do workouts in the morning and wrestle in the morning and again do workouts in the evening.
Okay.
If anybody knew what my diet was, people would be surprised. They would say, I'm just fibbing. But it was unbelievable what my diet was at that
What is
time.
the diet?
I used to have 3-egg cheese omelette,
Okay.
juice and toast and porridge. And then I would go to university at 8 o'clock. At 11:30 in college, I used to have a snack which was like 4 glasses of lassi,
Okay.
3 minced cutlets, 4 scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Then I used to come home. I used to have my full lunch, apart from the normal lunch at home.
But you were talking about wrestling. Shall we try wrestling here as well?
Well, I don't want to break somebody's bones
Let's try
or,
some.
or,
Why
or
don't you
break
relive
my
those
bones.
moments? Why don't you relive those moments? Maybe
All
just
right.
for 2-3 minutes.
All right,
We'll see Law Minister
I'll
wrestling.
pick up this fellow.
Okay.
And I'll do with it.
अब आप Law
तेना
Minister के साथ और
तेना
कुश्ती
कुश्ती
लड़ेंगे.
कराइए जरा. We'll do it there. मैं तो देखदा तू मनु देख.
See, this used to be, this is how you do it. Okay? Every wrestler has 2 or 3 of his favorite dals.
Yeah.
So what I would do is, my used to be, इसको यूपी वाले दस्तरान बोलते हैं.
Okay.
ये जो पेच होता है ना, so एक नहीं हो जा रहा पागल जा. And करके you do this. ऊपर हो. Can you do this, right? फिर जब गिरना होता है ना, this. ये लगा. And then after you are down, hello, good. After you are down, then here. Then you do this, and then you go there.
Wow.
बड़े पापड़ बेलने हम.
So I can see a tractor which is coming. So I'll come with you on the tractor.
Yeah, you come with me on the tractor. We'll go on this.
Now you'll see Law Minister Ashwani Kumar driving a tractor. So you're driving a tractor after how many years, sir?
I can't remember.
Oh God. I don't know whether I'll speak the correct Punjabi, but तुसी चंगा drive कर दे हो.
चंगा ड्राइव कर. पासे हो जा काका.
So let's take a break at this point in time. When we come back, we take you to Ashwani Kumar's house in New Delhi. Back in a moment. Welcome back. You're watching It's My Life with Union Minister for Law and Justice, Mr. Ashwani Kumar. We are back from Punjab to New Delhi, and now let's go and meet his family members. Okay, so this is your study.
Yes, this is my study. This is where I spend most of my time when I have the leisure time.
I wonder, looking at your study, how much time do you really get to read these number of books?
Well, I can't claim that I have read these books from cover to cover, but I can tell you that I've certainly glanced through each of these books.
Okay.
At least 95% of these books. Somebody said some books are to be tasted and others are to be chewed and thrown away, and yet there's another class of books which have to be read and digested.
So which one are you chewing right now and which one are you tasting?
I normally read books that I need to digest.
Okay.
So I don't waste too much time.
So right now we are sitting with the family of Law Minister Ashwani Kumar. His entire family is there with us. His daughter-in-law, his elder sister, he himself, his son Ashish, and his younger sister. Welcome all of you to It's My Life. Ashwani ji, this moment together, I'm sure you're missing your wife at this point in time. She just passed away a few months ago. But how rare or how occasional this moment is when you actually get the time to sit together?
Quite rare.
Okay.
But when it happens, it's very enjoyable, it's very welcome. And one of the consequences of public life has been that I've not been able to spend as much time with family as I would want to.
But Ashish, your dad says that he regrets that he's not spent much of his family moments with all of you. So any regrets?
Not really, you see, because the path, as you know, our family has been a family of freedom fighters. That is our history. We are not basically a family of politicians. So the path that he has chosen is a path to serve the public, and that is the path in which every one of us, we would like to follow.
But you have no inclination towards joining politics because you are a lawyer, I believe.
I am a lawyer. I am following in his footsteps to be a good lawyer. That is the prime motive right now.
But what about you, ma'am? You the eldest sister. He was just telling us that he was a spoiled brat of the family, So just recall some of those childhood moments you remember as an elder sister.
Well, he was very young. And I think we had stopped expecting another sibling when he came in. I know I was in junior Cambridge when we had him. in the family. So of course he was pampered, spoiled by my mother to an extent.
Ma'am, I'll come to you now. What kind of memories, and what kind of a relationship now you have with Ashwani ji?
Actually, we never thought he'd achieve, so much and such greater heights, and that makes me very proud.
And what about you? You're practicing law, right?
Yes, I'm practicing law too.
What kind of a learning figure your father-in-law is for you?
He plays a very big role, and I look up to him in every aspect in life. He's a perfectionist in every way. He's very particular about things, and he teaches us a lot in every aspect in life.
But Ashwani ji, what are certain things which maybe you would not like your son to do now, or maybe you would always stop him from doing?
No, he's been a good son. Really, I've never had any issue of any consequence with him. Whether you believe it or not, if I were to count in my life, 3 happiest moments, one of those would be when I came to know that he had cleared his LLM.
Okay.
Because I later realized that I was not being fair. I sent him straight from his Amity graduation to LLM in NYU, which is a very prestigious university. I did not know that their standards of education were so high. And suddenly it's like throwing a child from out of a well into an ocean. But he was under tremendous strain at that time. But he wouldn't share it with me because he knew how badly I wanted him to do LLM. My wife was not keeping well, and on one of the occasions she was really not feeling well, and he came from New York to see her during holidays. And I actually, in a moment of weakness or concern, I told my wife, I said, I think I'm going to ask him to stay back. I want him to be with you. And in my heart I was very afraid, and she said, no, he must complete his LLM. And so I did.
And she let him go.
In fact, Ashwani ji, we'll take the shots of that painting you were talking about.
He'll explain to you about what that means.
So he was telling us how this painting signifies the entire family. Could you just tell us a little about it?
If you see the horse symbolizes my father. So, and if you notice closely, it's without any, any leash to restrain him on the neck. So the horse is basically my father, who's a free-willed man. He roams around the fields, the open fields. The fields symbolize the world. So he roams around the world and he's just galloping away in his own mind, free from any hindrance.
But Ashwani ji, your wife, obviously she passed away a few months ago. She was not well. But now, moments like these, when you sit together with a family, it's obvious you miss her. But she was the main force behind your house.
Well, she was certainly the anchor of the house. And well, this house was her whole life. I can't talk about it.
Coming to your political side, we've always seen that you've maintained quite a low profile, even with a ministry like law. We've seen you as a calm and a quiet minister. It's just totally the opposite of what we generally see. So how have you been like?
There is a great contradiction in what I am and what I do. I'm a very private person in a very public job. And that contradiction, even I am unable to resolve.
But you said that you are a private person in a public life. But would you ever, maybe years later, would you like to quit politics and maybe do something which you really, really want?
I believe with all my heart that there is a time for public men and politicians to choose themselves to exit public life. And I think it would be one of my proudest moments if I could myself choose the timing of my exit.
But had it not been politics, what would have...
Law.
Okay.
Law has always been my first love. And fashion is my hobby.
Yes.
And many people have told me that, what are you doing here? You should have been in Bollywood or Hollywood or maybe in Paris doing some fashion. And I greatly enjoy
tell us some of your fashion stints you had in the...
Well, you know, when I was 28 years old, I was in Paris, and this I've said it on many places, on many occasions. I almost got an offer from Dior to be their consultant.
What next for Mr. Ashwani Kumar in your career, in your life?
Well, only time will tell, but I am looking for a bit of space for myself.
When you say space, what is it like? I mean,
space to do things I have not been able to do all this life. Take, for example, reading more of fashion and lifestyle, traveling a bit more, not on work, but on holiday, being generally freer.
I'm sure Ashwani Kumar will go a long way, and so wish you all the best for your future. And thanks very much, all of you, for joining on It's My Life.